Xin được trân trọng giới thiệu tham luận hệ thống tự doanh ở Nhật Bản và có thể mang lại lợi ích như thế nào cho thị trường chứng khoán Việt Nam của Thạc sĩ Nguyễn Thành Nhân đến từ Viện Máy tính Kobe, hiện đang làm việc tại Nhật Bản.
Good morning everyone, my name is Nguyễn Thành Nhân. I'm a fresh graduate student from Kobe Institute of Computing, Master in Computer Science, and currently I'm working in Tokyo. Today I'm going to introduce you guys with the PTS system, proprietary trading system in Japan, and how PTS may benefit Vietnam stock market. So let's begin. First, the outline. What's ePTS? And then we talk about why PTS is a new potential market in Japan stock exchange and what are PTS benefits. The last, we will talk about the current problem of Vietnam stock market and how can implementing PTS will be beneficial for our stock market. So let's talk about what is PTS. PTS can be known as a proprietary trading system or private trading system. If its name is too difficult to remember, they are much more easier to remember. It's like night stock trading. That means trading after 3 p.m. For definition, PTS is original trading market system created by a security firm. PTS allow investors to trade stock and bond through electronic trading system without stock exchange. The first benefit of PTS, they have variety of time set for investors to join in. Make it clearer, like the normal stock market is JPX, Japan Stock Exchange, only operate in 2 time set, morning and afternoon. Morning set become available for investors from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And then the afternoon set will begin from 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. It's very limited time, right? As you may know. So this is like the opening time for PTS. First, we can talk about GX. It's also a very famous PTS brand in Japan. They operate from 8:20 to 4 p.m. And the biggest one is Japan Next, or you can know as JNX. They also have 2 time set, but much longer time. The day market begin from 8:20 to 4 p.m. and the night market begin from 4:30 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. It's a very long time, right? So let's see a little bit about the market share of them. As you can see earlier in the last slide, I saw that JX have 3% and Japan had 5%. JX had only 3% because this is the main platform GX. They also have some subsidized PTS from platform such as Gmarch or KX that consume 2%. And the Japan is still contained the biggest one with 5%. And the other, like private trading is 10%. And the biggest market share is still belonging to the Japan Stock Exchange market, the number one, JPX, 80%. So what is the PTS feature? They have many private investors. That means PTS is still a weak and new alternative market for trading stock. And it's original trading without PTS. That means you can sell and buy stock separately in PTS and the JPX. They're not related. So let's talk a bit about the value of the PTS. Like you can imagine how big was it. Although it's only 10% for the total market share of the Japan Stock Exchange, but the value trade of the PTS is an impressive number. For example, GX is only secondary biggest one, but it had the value as 957 million USD, and with the impressive volume with 50 million. For Japanex, it's the biggest one, so it have the value as for the day market, right? They have 2 market, day market and night market. For the day market, the value stay at 2.5 billion USD and have with the volume 118 million. For the night market, they have the value about 44 million USD and the volume 11 million. To make a better reference, let's compare the value of the big three stock exchange in our country with the HOSE had a value of 1.9 billion USD, and the second one is HNX had a value as 285 million USD. Upcom had a value at 223 million USD. As you can see, this number, although PTS is a small online platform, but it can attract many companies and many private investors. So, how many companies is currently on PTS? First, let's talk about the bank next. As you can see here is the market summary about value, volume, trade simple, and quoted trade simple. Also, the same information on the night market. As in here, the quoted simple, that means the company that only registered for the market is 3,912 company. And the company only trading stock in the day market of the bank next BTS is 3,406. Very impressive number, right? So let's look at the night market. The company with only register is 3,408. And the company only trading stock is around 706. So how about the company is currently on ThS BTS? As you can see here, it is also the summary of like the value trades on the ThS platform, ThS BTS platform only, not including the KX in Gmarch. This subsidized from the ThS company. So only here they only have 3,038 company registered or only trading stock in their platform on. So what is making this BTS the potential market? First, private investor being attracting to BTS because you can buy stock with low price at BTS, then sell it a better price in Japan in JPX. Why? Because BTS you can trade the smaller unit of nominal price than JPX. That means in JPX you can begin to trade from 1 Japanese yen, but in BTS it begin with 0.1 Japanese yen. You can see why they can buy cheaper for a little with a small amount and sell like for the even number in the JPX. The other advantage is that you can check the market forecast before starting the JPX. This means you can check the forecast of the market, see how people trading before the JPX even starting. And the most benefit is that you can sell and buy stock even when the market is closed. In this case, Tokyo Stock Exchange, TYO. On those how potential BTS is still have some problem, such as, but it's just like the problem we can fix it in the future. I think first one, BTS have less liquidity because BTS market is quite small, and now Japan security firm using BTS as sole limit. The most user is private investor. They still have security firm joining and big investor joining, but mostly the major number is still private investor. They late trending, and one more thing, PTS is late trending than JPX. It's not attractive, and it's so not very famous and not attractive for foreign investor and institutional investor. This means it's difficult to buy a lot in PTS all the time. Like if foreign investor and institutional investor or some security firm join PTS more, then PTS will become more liquid. And as I already mentioned, most of Japanese security firms are not using PTS. So what is the problem of Vietnam stock market? As you already know, we have right this day in Vietnam, so many people they start to doing stock. So the big stock exchange like HOSE, HNX, Upcom or OTC have a huge number of investors accessing every day, every minute. It open and it very open in very limited time. So the bandwidth is very crowded and it make it suspend and even shut down sometimes. So that is the first problem. The second problem is like the lot needed to be traded in this platform, this stock exchange company is rising very fast from 10, but now it need 100. And this core investor cannot sell it. If the amount of stock is very quite small, then they have to sell it back to the company with the bottom price, or you can know it low price. So this bandwidth problem and a lot of access problem from investor and very crowded bandwidth is actually already happened in Japan. Just last year, there are times that like Japan stock exchange market shut down entirely for 24 hours, and it literally stopping this industry, this market for 24 hours. No one can do anything. At that time, Japanese government think that people should not be concentrated on only one market, but they have to have some alternative way to do the exchange, to do the stock exchange. So they want to reduce the concentration on JPX and expanding PTS. Each way will relieve the bandwidth. And I also think that solution can be applied for Vietnam, because if PTS can be implemented in Vietnam, which is a very huge market for a private investor, then the investor have more option. Not only JPX, not only like go to HOSE, ENX, Upcom anymore, but they have all the option. It's the PTS. They can join if they're busy at night, at any time before 12. They can access it. They can trade stock. You can see information. That means more private investors will join in this market and help growing it. That is my thinking. Thank you for listening. Thank you for attention.